Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Scorpio, how are you? Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. I'm here with a couple of Oracle decks, the Wisdom of the Oracle and the, I think it's the Animal Spirit Oracle, I think it's called. We are going to add some tarot to this. We're going to find out what's going on for you in the week ahead, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are somebody who's coming back here, because you always do, thank you for your clicks and views, and the way that you're loving on this channel with your thumbs up is growing this tribe day by day. Scorpio tribe's important here. If you are someone who's brand new and you're just rolling up on all these shenanigans, welcome here. Look at that, we've already cross-pollinated these cards here. There's a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live if you decide that you want to join this tribe. I am reading for the week ahead always, whether you get it today, tomorrow, or next year. If you are here real time, I am reading for the first week of December. What's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got time for a nap. So I feel like the universe is saying that it's time for you to rest a little. I think that you have been doing a lot, being a lot of places, or that this is time for a power down, because I feel like December is going to be a really busy month for you, where you're powering down possibly in the first week so you can endure the rest, right? Gets very busy for a lot of people in the month of December. What else do we have for Scorpio? We've got building blocks. Yeah. So we've got building blocks, which is card 28, and it is 2 and 8 is 10, and we roll it back there, take away the 0, and break it down to a 1. So there's something brand new that's beginning here, Scorpio. I want to say that I feel like you've been really working on yourself this year. See the building blocks? We see all of the colors of all of the chakras here. From head to toe, I feel like you've been working on yourself. We have her pointing to her head. We can see that she has elevated herself by all the building blocks that she's put into place. And whether you are feminine or masculine, I think this is the energy that is that you're taking into December. We do have card number 24, which is a 6. I feel like the reason that you're supposed to nap or take a rest or take a break, I feel, is because I feel like you're the overgiver, Scorpio, or you're a person who doesn't necessarily get reciprocal energy. I feel like you're the person who gives a lot, but maybe you don't get a whole lot back. I feel like you've been doing a lot of that this year. So I feel like you're supposed to be resting, relaxing, powering down a little bit, because I feel like this leap that you're taking into December is going to be very interesting, because now everything is in place, right? Everything's in place waiting for you to begin again, start something new. Bottom of the deck, wow, regeneration. You really are beginning something new. I feel like this is telling me you, Scorpio, are the phoenix from the ashes. It feels like you probably had a hard year. 2024, maybe it was really hard for you. We've also got card number 46, and 46 is just like the 28. We've got 1010. This could be an angel number for you, but also telling me that there is ones here. So it could also be that ones are telling you that it's the beginning of something. Maybe you're seeing 10s or 1s. All right, what else do we have here? I think December is going to be a new month for you, Scorpio, because of this regeneration card here. I feel like you're ready. You're ready for regeneration. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And then we'll get to the tarot. Tell me about Scorpio. We've got Claim Your Independence. It's card number 13. It's the death card, man. You've gone through some sort of really big transformation. And this could be why you're feeling like you need to power down. This happens usually. The universe will kind of put you in a place where you're feeling exhausted. It's like the end of a cycle. It's like the last pull away from an old cycle is usually what exhausts you. You could be having ascension symptoms as well. So you might want to look that up and see if that's you. But we have card number 13 here. And card number 13 is the death card in the tarot. Claim your independence. I feel like you're about to do something that you've always wanted to do, but maybe it's a road that you might have to take alone. Feels like here that you are different from everybody else. I want to say that maybe you feel like the weirdo in a group of people, because it feels like no one else is like you, Scorpio. I do see Scorpio as that kind of energy. I can pick a Scorpio out of the crowd. Scorpio is not like everybody else. So it says here, claim your independence. And I feel like this is a transformational moment or month for you coming up in December. What else do we have for Scorpio? We have be playful, so don't forget to play. We now have 2 6s. We have 24 and 51. So I feel like you might be seeing 6s, 1s, or 10s. Those are your those be considered like auspicious numbers, right? Because they're trying to tell you something. So when you see these numbers, please be aware of your surroundings, right? Be in the present moment. Find out who's around you. What are you thinking? Who are you talking about? Because those numbers are going to show up at specific times. Bottom of the deck, we have nothing is wasted. Scorpio, I feel like you've been through a hard cycle. I feel like people in your life usually only show up to pick over the bones, right? This is a vulture, and the vulture has a place in the cycle, right? It comes to clean up things at the end of the cycle. And so I want to tell you that I can tell you for sure that this cycle is over. It feels like you've been hermiting or you've been by yourself. And I want to tell you that although this has been a hard cycle that you've come through, maybe it's just a couple of months, maybe it's a week, maybe it's been the whole year. But I feel like you're now going into some sort of a new cycle here. After gaining some wisdom, we've got card number 63. The wisdom you've gained is that some of the other people in your life might be vultures. They might be ones that just show up to pick over the bones. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they're just not necessarily there for you. All right. Let's find out what the tarot says. Tell me about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please know there is a sale on. It only is until the 30th of November. And 10% off of all of my services over at Wizio. Please look at the pinned comment at the top of the comments below this video for a coupon code for your 10% off. Tell me what's going on for Scorpio, please. What else do we need to know about Scorpio? Tell me about time for a nap. There it is, Scorpio, 10 of Swords. I feel like you are releasing an old cycle. It feels like that. And usually at the end of the cycle, before we go into the new cycle, we get into this place where we just feel exhausted because we've just released everything. We've let everything go. And so I feel like this is the cycle that you're in here. It feels like you are somebody who possibly has been dealing with closing doors. You know, the 10 Swords is a hard place to be, right? It can be like people have maybe lied to you or deceived you, stabbed you in the back, people you thought you could trust. But it also could just be releasing an old cycle of overthinking and feeling pain over those thoughts. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. We've got the Fool. I love it. Look at this. It's just sort of telling me exactly what I felt sort of from the beginning, that we've got the Fool, which is card 0. We've got 10 and 10. Where is the 10? Here, right? We've got 10, 10. Yeah, we've got the beginning of a cycle happening, and now we've got the Fool. So I feel like after this release, something new is going to be showing up in your life. And if it doesn't show up, I think maybe it's a door that's opening, that maybe you don't realize this door is swinging open. But I feel like that's what the transformational energy is, with this card number 13 being the Death card. This claim your independence. I feel like you're about to walk into a cycle where you are going to be doing things for you, Scorpio, and not necessarily for other people, especially not for the vultures who've been picking over the bones. Tell me more about building blocks, please, for Scorpio. 3 of Wands. No more waiting. I like it. No more waiting. No more waiting for the ships to come in. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Find out what else is out there. What else do you like? Walk through that door. This is a period of regeneration for you. Things are showing up for you in your life that are brand new, but seem familiar, if that makes any sense. Could be people, could be situations, could be a job. Take it as it resonates for you. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords and the Fool. We have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, you're releasing it here. You're releasing it. I feel like this 10 of Swords is representative of people who have not been very honest or truthful with you. People who have been hiding things, trying to get away with things. I feel like you're over it. I think you finally just swung the sword, let them go, cut them away, and now you're exhausted. Yeah, after the fight here. We've got the 7 of Cups. Tell you what, I feel like there's going to be a lot of things that are going to show up for you. It feels like with the 7 of Cups, it's almost going to be a little bit overwhelming, emotionally overwhelming, I feel, because you're going through a lot of change, right? It feels like these building blocks are in place for a reason. I feel whatever's coming up, you must be sturdy and solid enough to handle. And all these blocks being all of the colors of the chakras, it feels like everything is aligning, I want to say. Everything's coming into alignment, because you're going to have to, I feel like you're going to have to like beat people off with a stick. Like it feels like your situations and opportunities, and whether they are emotional or otherwise, it feels like it's going to be like, what happened? This door opened and all of a sudden I can't close it. It feels like you're going to be shocked, I feel, at all of the opportunities, options that you have. You can pick whatever you want. I feel like because all these chakras are aligned here, I feel like your third eye is open and you can see it all now. It's always been there. We just have to wait for you to be able to see it. And we've got the Hanged Man. All right. A perspective, right? Trying to make choices, good choices. The Hanged Man is a place of, I feel like what's over here is that you are done sacrificing yourself, Scorpio, for other people, for their enjoyment, to be kind to them. I feel like you're always the one that runs to the rescue, right? You're always the one who is solid in chaos. And I feel like that's what you do. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who runs in and saves people from their karma. I feel like with this Hanged Man energy, I feel like your intuitive energy is telling you, you've got to let people be where they are. Let them stay in the place that they are. We can't be rushing in to save people from their karma, or they're not going to learn anything. They're just going to keep coming back to you. Bottom of the cup of the deck is the Four of Cups. You're going to have to start rejecting some of them. You're going to have to stay in your comfort zone and reject people who are trying to get to you on the inside. Because I feel like you're the one that's done the work. Oh, what's that? Hearing a song. Hang on. I did the work and I've got my badge of honor. Honey, it's been so long since I last saw you. That is a Chinchilla, Little Girl Gone. So I feel like you're in this bossed up energy of, no, I'm not doing this for you anymore. I love you. I think you're going to be kind as you can be, because that's you. I see, that's how I as an energy reader feel your energy is more of a tough love energy. I think you're going to be giving people tough love here going into December. Tell me about this Ten of Swords and time for a nap, please. I feel like you've been through enough and you're exhausted. That's what it feels like here. King of Cups, but you are still sturdy in the storm. That's who you are. King of Cups is Scorpio energy, also Pisces and Cancer, because we're in a general reading. But this energy here just tells me exactly where you're at. Yeah, that you're in the boat by yourself. All the chaos is going on around you. The waters are choppy, and you're just steady as she goes. It's time for you to have a rest. It's time. It's you releasing the chaotic waters, the things that are chaos around you. Got the Ten of Cups. It could be family related, could be related to your kids, but I feel like this King of Cups is just looking for emotional happiness is what you're looking for. And I think that you're about to get that, because now you've gone through the end of this cycle, which was really painful, but I feel like this release is really necessary. And after this nap, after you've rested, I feel like you're going to have the energy to stand up for yourself. And it's not like you did before, but I feel like it's almost like it exhausted you to do it before, because there was so much chaos going on around you here. We've got in this picture, we've got the waves that are going on. We've got the fish that are jumping about. And, I feel like you are the person who stays calm in the storm. And so I feel that can get a little bit exhausting. For some of you, I feel like it could have to do with your family. It definitely could, because we do have the Ten of Cups here. But I really do feel like somebody here is standing up for their own happiness is what it feels like to me ultimately. All right. So we have transformative energy here. A new door is opening and you are the heck out of there. I feel like you are done with people who are running from the truth. Tell me more about this here, please. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the Queen of Cups. I feel like you are done with people who had played you for the fool. I don't think that they realized that you were you were just stopping and watching and taking it in. I feel like you, with this Hanged Man energy here, that you are the watcher or the observer. I feel like this fool, this door that's swinging open for you here, is about abundance. Now, it can be abundance, and abundance is a big word that covers a lot of things, right? It can cover money, an inheritance. It can be family. It can be legacy, having children or grandchildren. I feel like the door is opening to whatever it is that you want it to be. The Queen of Cups is here. I feel like the door that is swinging open here with the Fool energy, this new chapter that's opening, is one where I feel you're at peace. Feels like you're at peace. You know yourself. You know that you are intuitive, a psychic intuitive, and I feel like you're ready to embark on some sort of new and really exciting path that I feel is already beginning to bloom for you. It feels like it's always been here, but I feel like you just had to open your eyes to see it. And I feel like this building blocks energy is telling me that you're in alignment. It feels like you're in alignment and you're just waiting for something brand new to happen, right? Because there is a regeneration that went on here. This is the regeneration. All these building blocks, all the blocks that you've put in place, one after the other, is your regeneration here. Regenerating all of the chakras here. Tell me more about Scorpio. Tell me about the Three of Wands and building blocks. I don't think you need to wait anymore. I think you're ready to go. The new beginning is here, and if you want it, you just need to push out, open the door, and do it. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. We have the Four of Cups coming back out. We have the Star, and we have the Six of Swords. Isn't that really interesting, right? Let's see here. That was kind of what I had in my mind. It was what I had in my mind when I was looking at this card of the King of Cups. This is the card that came to mind. It felt like you are moving away from something, right? Because this Ten of Swords is here, that you're moving away from the chaos. And there it is. It's right there. It's proof that you are moving away from the chaos here. So I feel like this is telling me that you have done whatever you need to do in order to heal. And you are staying in your comfort zone at this point. I feel like you are ready to reject anybody who would try and rock the boat with you, quite literally. And that you are headed out to a new cycle here. It's because of your healing. It's because of your high intelligence, I would say, because the Star is here and that's Aquarius energy. It's your understanding of what balance really is. We're looking at the Star here, and this person has they're taking the water, putting it, they got one knee on the earth, 1 foot in the water. And this is like a balance that you're trying to negotiate. And I think that you do. I think that's what it is here. What's coming around the corner for Scorpio? Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. You're done. You are going to fight off anybody who is trying to get back in after you push them out behind the boundary, right? I feel like you're behind this boundary. I think that the guns are loaded here, or the bow and arrow. The bow is in the pocket here, and I think you're ready. I think you're ready for anybody who's going to try and cross your boundaries here. The Five of Swords tells me that you've adopted this my way or the highway. You know what? I was trying to be nice to you people. I was trying to be nice to people at work. I was trying to be nice to my boss. I was trying to be nice to all the people who are around me. I was trying to do that. No, they pushed you into this place where you're in the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like you're now on the outside looking in. Oh, hang on. Excuse me. You're on the outside looking in, and that's where you want to stay. You're like, bravo, bravo to that. I feel, bottom of the deck here, Knight of Swords. I think that's your energy. This is Gemini energy, right? Gemini has a habit of sort of blurting things out. Gemini, I'm sorry to call you out. Blurting things out and letting everyone else take care of it. But look, the Knight of Swords is somebody who is brave, who is, I call Gemini the freedom fighter. I feel like that's the energy that you're adopting in December, that you are just being really clear, honest, and truthful with people, not beating around the bush at all, especially friends. It feels like friends, maybe colleagues, and I feel like the people that are left over, the ones that can handle you now, the new you, I feel like those are the people that you're going to build with. Those are the people you're going to be honest and truthful with. And those are the people, the ones who stick around that are left over, those are the ones who are really the true friends. Yeah. So I feel like you've got this Hanged Man. You've gotten a perspective of what it is exactly you're going to do in December is going to be very different for you. I feel that it is. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio, watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to go, but I will be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.